What's going on, everyone? Gilman with Live Wealthy Stocks, back with another video today, taking a look at Tesla stock and how it did on its first day being included in the S&P 500. So we'll take a look at how the stock traded today, some key support and resistance levels that we have coming up, and based on that, what we think the future of Tesla could look like. So real quick, if you enjoy videos like this, hit that like button down below and subscribe to my channel. I try to do these videos on a daily basis, and each like and subscribe really helps me out. And comment down below how you're playing Tesla, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. So let me get right into it. So Tesla is down about $45 on the day, which is about 6.5%. Kind of expected in the sell-off that we were going to see after the inclusion and the 695 kind of rapid run that we had. And then there was also news in the kind of last hour of the day that Apple is potentially producing their own car by 2024. That could be a competitor to Tesla's car, both being big tech names. Now, not to say that they're going to be able to produce a car that are as nice as Tesla, but it is Apple, very, very innovative company. So I would not, put it past them to be able to do something like that. As we see, if we go to Apple, last hour, we see a huge spike. And if we go to Tesla, we see a little bit of a sell-off on that news. Now, this was actually surprisingly a pretty flat day, as we sort of expected after it's being included in the S&P 500. A lot of the fall that we saw happen from the 676s to kind of this 660s happened in the pre-market. We saw a little bit of a push up to the 670s, but that did not really hold. And so it was a relatively boring day for Tesla. Close to close, we're down 6.5%, but really in the intraday, we were pretty flat. So open kind of in the high 660s, went to 650, and then we had this level that we were looking at in the 658.69. Not a perfect number, right? 658s, mid 658s is what we're looking at. So as you can see, throughout the whole course of the day, broke below, broke above, bounce, came under, then bounce, came under, over, and then we came over it, went all the way to 667 before eventually testing this level, when it was kind of doing a similar thing where it would, break above it. Tested VWAP, and then when we got that news, sold off all the way to kind of the high 640s from high 650. So we saw about a $10 sell-off because of that news. Let's take a look at our daily chart and we'll see what we see. So, as we know, Tesla was trading in the 400s. Then we saw a huge, nice run up based on, the news that it was going to be included in the S&P 500. Ran from kind of the 400s all the way to almost 700, that 695 candle, before eventually settling down, and now we have a red candle today. So let's see what we have coming up in terms of support and resistance, right? So the first resistance point would be the high point of today, which is 668.50. If we see a green day, if we see momentum in the stock, that's the first level that I'm sort of watching out for. And then the second level that I'm watching out for, if we get to that high 660s, then I'm looking for that push towards 695, which is the all-time high that Tesla set just this past Friday, as it was included in the S&P 500. From a support level perspective, what we have is, from a price action perspective, we've got this 641 mark that we've talked about, kind of actually let me go to the hourly chart and we'll take a look. The 641.36, as we saw last week, that holding up as support / resistance. Then we've got the 626s, as we see right here, as well as back there sometimes, and then 614. So we've got 641, 626, 614. If the stock does fall. Let's take a look at the daily chart, and if we take a look at the EMAs, right, we're still trading above the 8 EMA. We're closing above the 8 EMA is what I meant to say. Also trading above it, I guess, today, but that's kind of another thing that I'm looking out for, right? If you could see, even on this day where we started kind of in the mid 500s, we closed at 627, which is above the 8 EMA. And even on these days where there's a little red candle and the wick of the candle goes past the 8 EMA, it always closes above the 8 EMA. That's something crucial that I'm watching to see in the stock as well. And then we've got the 21 EMA coming in at 598, but between the 8 EMA and the 21 EMA, we have those 3 lines of support that I was talking about. So I think those should hold up. And then similarly, if we go to the 4-hour chart, take a look at the moving averages. What we have is the 20 moving average, as we saw kind of late last week, hold up as support. You know, we're trading right at that, kind of in the 649s. So I would like to see the stock stay above that 20 moving day average. Hopefully holds up as good support as well. So we've got some good support there. We've got some good support in the 8 EMAs, and then we've got some good support here in the 3 levels, in the 641, 626, and 614. And then moving up, we've got the high of day of today, and then the high that we set on Friday as a potential point that we push up towards. Now, there are sort of, you know, points along the way that I think it could push for. You know, realistically, that number in the right here, around here, right now, perfect, in the high 670s, I think is a really important number to watch out for, because that's where the stock went. I mean, other than this time when it went to 695, was really having trouble breaking. So that's a level that I'm watching kind of after. If we could take out the high of today in the, let's see what the number was, I want to get it right, 668, then I'm watching the 678, and then hopefully push towards 695 if we see a push up. Let me know down in the comment section what your thoughts on Tesla are. You know, a lot of people are expecting a little bit of a sell-off, which we kind of saw today, but again, it's been a very stable day for Tesla, which it typically is not really known for, right? Tesla is known for being kind of pretty volatile and all over the place. But let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later for a different video. Let's remember to be a bit better every single day, and until next time.